I don't know what you're talking about, man. How could this be a big meeting if the orphans wasn't there?
Fox's explanation gets the hackles up of the orphans' leader, who innocently asks,
How could this be a big meeting if the orphans wasn't there?
Sensing the bristling of Sully's feelings, Fox plays off the meeting as if it was nothing.
Listen, you didn't miss anything. There was a lot of hassle, a lot of heads got busted.
Yeah, you think the orphans ain't with it? You think the orphans ain't well known?
We didn't say that.
Well, we got a heavy rep. You mess with us and you'll find that out.
The orphans' leader warns them that they are as withered and well-known as any of the other gangs. This, of course, is preposterous. Swan and Fox are both incredulous as Sully turns to his lieutenant, Jesse, and snaps his fingers. Jesse, Sully's assumed second in command, walks over to them.
You see that? They write about our raids in the paper.
He reaches into his back pocket and whips out a newspaper article and hands it to Fox. Fox is really not reading, he's thinking. He's got to placate these guys and move on. As Jesse snatches the newspaper back from Fox, he gets to deliver one of his 3 lines in the movie.
Hey, that's really heavy. The orphans, right? Yeah, our youth worker, she talks about you guys all the time.
We ain't got one.
Now, in one of the slyest moves I've seen in any film, Fox double entendres these guys into the Dark Ages.
We ain't got one.
Well, that must be because you guys are so bad they're afraid of you.
Oh, he just burned him, and Swan knew it, but Fox was going for broke. After a few moments of slight tension, Sully relents, and even seems, well, friendly.
There's nothing wrong with you making it through our territory as long as you're coming in peace.
Problem solved, right? Now, because a fly has just landed in the ointment. This is Mercy, a morally ambiguous girl who hangs around the orphans and probably plays on her attractiveness to them.
Cut it, Mercy.
Mercy's appearance accomplishes 2 things. Number 1, it gives the film an attractive female character, and it also shows the fallacy of men and how, when showing off and trying to impress a woman, they should be sure it doesn't backfire.
Those vests are real nice.
Lighten up, Mercy. Stop looking for trouble now. Should have slapped your mouth the minute you opened it.
So who stopped you? Come on, give me one. Just one. I just want one vest. You can get another one, man.
No chance.
Are you just gonna let an army walk through here anytime they feel like it? How's it gonna look?
Get lost.
The man you are.
When Mercy impugns Sully's manhood, it prompts this guy to make probably the biggest mistake of his career as a gang leader.
Take your colors off, you can walk through. We don't do that.
It's just our mark. It don't mean we're at war.
You go as civilians, okay? You go as soldiers, I gotta come down on you. Now take off your colors.
Now, how many of us would have done what Swan was about to do?
Hey, you hear me?
How many of us would, in order to avoid fighting 30 guys 10 miles from home, in the middle of the night, turned around and told his men to take off their gang vests and walk a couple of blocks out of these clowns' turf? What would doing something like that cost Swan? It wouldn't matter. Showing weakness like that would be like surrendering a flag. He might as well have joined the orphans. However, Swan immediately shows why he is considered one of the top 40 badass characters in cinema.
Fuck you.
Oh, no, he didn't.
For some reason, Fox walks over to Mercy and dresses her down.
We are not gonna hide who we are just because some whore shakes her ass.
Don't call me no whore. I ain't no whore.
Let's go.
Film lore and production notes indicate that Mercy and Fox were supposed to have some kind of romance.
We're marching down to the next station. Right through these lame fucks' territory. Now let's move.
Yeah, that's right, warriors. Just keep walking. Real tough mothers, ain't you? You guys don't show me much.
You see what you get, warriors? You see what you get when you mess with the orphans? We're gonna rain on you, warriors!
Escaping from the orphans, Fox and Mercy entered the train station together. But when they got into the train car, Swan grabs her arm and pulls her to him. From then on, Swan and Mercy have tension and later a romance. I found it curious that the scriptwriters thought it would be a good idea for Fox to take up with this woman after he had just called her a whore. By yelling at her in this manner, Fox shows that he is morally judgmental.
Hey, wait a minute. I could ask a question. How come we're running?
I told you, they were a bunch of wimps. Union Station, here we come.
By this point in the film, some of the other warriors have said questionable things about women. Not egregious things, but certainly not respectable.
Union Station, here we come.
And what about me?
Having Fox label Mercy in this way may have caused a loss in audience support.
So what about you?
Coupled with the fact that Thomas Waite's agents had been asked by Paramount to inform the actor not to return to set for filming. It was probably a decision made around this time to have Mercy fall for Swan. Thomas Waits would not be there much longer, as he had essentially been fired by director Walter Hill.
We got a report from the Bronx. Some small-time clique ran into them. The orphans.
They're not on our network.
They rumbled anyway. They got wasted.